Do a little bit of wild in before we hop to Emerald. Right? Tumbleweed. What the fuck? The hell? Why is he standing like that? It's the shirt. Drink and check telegrams. This place is dead. What do they got? Reward 400. They cut rubies. Saint Denis. None of that is worth it. Alright, let's see if we got any tellies. I hate wearing just the white. Just have a job done. No, I don't. Who the fuck is Benedict? Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, it's that way.
Damn, I'm all out of shucks.
Looks like Mary and maybe Dakota. Next I don't know who the fuck that is. Howdy. Alright.
He's also willing to teach me, too.
No idea who it is. I didn't get any telegrams. I don't know if I'm doing anything. I just got on there. see a big group out there. I would like to have, I've been thinking I would like to have maybe 3 sticks. So I've been thinking of, well, I'll just write it. want to see if he'll lower the price. You know what? I'm gonna go check that mine spot. There was someone there. I just didn't go yesterday. There it is. Definitely a person. Player. All the rhubarb. So it's just a place to mine. Alright. I don't know what wild rhubarb is. But if it's a poison, I would eventually like to use that on someone. Bro had his gun out, dude. Bro, I might find a bullet. That looked terrifying from a distance. Fuck, the room is hot. Alright, let's get armadillo. Whoa. We're here. But I'm gonna go to Emerald. So it's how late I get on, bro. I don't really see myself doing much at this times. I could go around right now, but the people I mainly are people that are around. Yep, I'm going to my room. Oh god, Seth is here. Is that Mary? I can't be seen. I'm not trying to be seen by them to be known. I don't want my name given to them. So I'm not getting involved.
Shit out of a Mexican dictator? That was funny. I want to be that guy.
I'm literally right on it when I do it. I can't let Mary say my name in front of them, dude. Alright, that's where I end it. There's the reason I'm getting on this late. Apparently, well, I won't say nothing. We'll just let it happen. Life might be a dream. Life might be a dream. Glass of window. Oh, shattered. Or just split window shattered. Man, it's a lot of pronghorn right now. Great. Alright. Damn, bro's trapped in here. That's what Emerald needs. At least to be able to push cancel instead of going to the escape key, bro. And it's nighttime, so I might run into some wolves. Lovely. We're gonna pass by McFarlane's and pick up a yob. I'll do it on the way back. Ah, fucking wolves. Left my blue green. What the fuck? Wolves, dude. Alright, something feels weird. Shut up. Colorado. Having a little fishing date.
Hey Shanks,
Howdy. What's going on?
how you doing, Jonathan?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Just asking a few questions to myself. By the way, Jonathan, this is Frank. Frank, this is Jonathan. Jonathan Shanks.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, friend.
What are you questioning yourself about?
Well, to both of you, I know you both don't know each other, but I can say something about both of you that whatever we talk, it always stay with us. I know that, so we don't have to worry.
Right.
I was just questioning, can there be a fresh start to this life? I've been hearing stories. So I was just asking Frank, did he ever tried it? Did he ever looked into it? You remember we talked to Dakota, Jonathan? Did she ever tried restarting, resetting?
Mm-hmm.
She told me that she tried. She thought after Wallaby, she just gonna retire from the outlaw life. She had the whole Van Horn, but she went back to the West to find peace. But the life never left. The decisions, the hurting, the pain never left. She still hold the gun when she needs to protect the people she loved. And now, Jonathan and you, we both know what Dakota has been doing these days with the goons. So, the reason I bring Dakota into this, because I feel the life we are in, we can never go back. We can never correct whatever we are doing.
We can't leave this life, at least from my experience, without the means to do so. And, I don't know about you two, but I ain't got the money. And I'm getting too old to break my back for some son of a bitch. I've tried honest living. I never found anything but pain and being poor. I don't want to die poor. So maybe it's possible to start over, maybe whatever. But we ain't starting over until you got enough money to put food on your table every day. Little land under your feet every day. Something you can call yours. Otherwise, what's it all for? Of course, you can always go and try to be a back-shooting law sumbitch. Getting money from the government to oppress your fellow man. You could be like, what's his name, Hank Hammer. Be all high and mighty and talk about God's justice. Truth is, They might have a little bit more money in their pocket than we do, but they're goddamn sure not free, not happy.
I
You guys
never.
have been in the crossing for weeks now. What's going on, Jim Lee?
Do you really think he's not here?
Last I heard, he was in Texas. No doubt on his way back, but he's not here as of now.
I'm sure he'll get the message we sent.
Message.
It's a goddamn message. A message covered in blood. A message covered in pain.
What's that?
We almost killed Shanks' sister.
Hank, sister.
Oh, Hank's sister. My bad.
Her name's Holly. Are you familiar with her?
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Well, this rifle I got on my back belonged to her. She got a knife stuck right into her, nice and deep. She'll carry that scar for the rest of her life. Mentally and physically. The message was sent to Hank loud and clear. Those that follow him too. As far as I'm concerned, these ranchers out at McFarlane's is next. Just as soon as I get the men and rifles to do it.
I hope you're one hell of a shot, from what I hear. Cucamonga is, he's the definition of a gunslinger.
He protecting these fucking people.
He is these people. Him. Seth Kelly. And whoever the fuck else rides with them.
I
All those
heard tell
ranchers.
that old Cucamonga was an outlaw himself. You telling me that he's all of a sudden got a conscience?
I'm telling you that this man is working with what used to be an ex-lawman, sending tips into the law. As far as I know, they're all rats.
Well, I don't know if anybody would classify me as a gunslinger. I've always felt that that word, that title, was ignorant. Placed on men who fight fairly. I want to meet you in the road. I like to think I'm a little bit more ruthless than that. I don't know about the two of you, but I don't plan on fighting these people on their terms.
I don't plan on fighting them at all.
I do. They're running that fucking ranch down there. They've been running around doing what they can to cure the outlaw problem in the West.
Yeah.
or law every day comes down.
Like Butch calls them, the vigilantes.
Mm-hmm.
They are the vigilantes, Jonathan. They are the fucking
No,
vigilantes.
the vigilantes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, Butch has got away with words. When he's not moaning. Ooh. Ah.
I ain't got a problem with a man or a group of people protecting their property.
Now, I don't have a problem with the ranchers. Like I said, I don't rob poor folks, and I believe the ranchers are one of them. But now, if the rancher's gonna tell me where to rob, when to rob, not to rob, that's where I have the problem.
Jim
I
Ray,
have a
if you
problem.
stabbed Hank's sister, they're not gonna tell you who you can and can't rob. They're gonna come after you.
They're
Good.
already looking for me.
They're gonna find out the hard way that they're just as susceptible to bullet wounds as the rest of us.
Well, if that's the case, you might want to align yourself with Cook and his folk.
The Fort Mercier.
Mm-hmm. Cook, Johnny Waggy. Because as far as I know right now, the goons, they have a deal with them.
You know what? Goons talk big, but they have not done anything to the fucking Hank Hammer. Not a single thing. Hank Hammer hurt Austin. Hank Hammer tried to crucified Wyatt. What did the goons did to them? Nothing. Working out a deal?
From what I hear, it's a whole lot of cat and mouse.
Well, the problem that we're running into, fellas, is that civilization's coming. And each time it wins an inch, each time it gains another town that, changes its way of life. The less freedom the rest of us got, the more rules we got to play by, and I ain't interested in it.
A lot of riders.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I'm not sure, but 50-50 chance those were the ranchers.
Me and Frank tried to rob someone today. She right around Thieves Landing. She's a herbalist, but she's good with the Lost Boys. Now I respect Lucas. I know them. So I let her go. She gave me a heads up that the ranch people are looking for me deep. They asked her if she's a Jim Lee, so they don't even know who Jim Lee is. Means they are looking for a ghost. But a lot of people know Jim Lee, and sooner or later they're gonna know who I am, where I live. If you're saying Hank Hammer is in Texas, the reason I heard that lady because she hold the last name of Hammer.
His sister?
Yeah, Holly Hammer.
Yeah.
Second, she gave us a bullshit why Hank Hammer chose a path of being a vigilante. He was doing God's work, a God's justice.
I have a gun.
A man of God, huh? Going
Yeah,
out crucifying people.
killing people, ex-lawman taking law in his own hands. Now, if these people are looking for me deep, they definitely wants to hurt me.
Yeah. You might be the next one they crucify if they ever catch you.
A lot of people tried looking for me, but they never found me. Jonathan, you know that.
I know, my friend.
You remember that day when their fucking god ran like a fucking rat in the forest?
I remember.
I'm gonna talk with the Lobos today. And then I'm gonna ride to their ranch. Give them two options. Either they stop their bullshit, or I come after them. Burn that ranch to the pieces. Terrorize the people who work in there. And make their life living hell.
Is this the fame you wanted, Jim?
This is not for the fame. This is for the principle that West stand. This is for the legacy that Esteban made. For the Del Lobos. This time I don't need fame, Shanks.
The way I see it, it's pretty clear. If we allow a bunch of vigilante sons of bitches to arm up and run around terrorizing who they wish to terrorize, well then, shit fire. We might as well just go ahead and turn our rifles in. Drop your gun belts. While you're at it, you can stick your head between your legs and kiss your own ass. These motherfuckers have crucified people, killed others. They ain't holding no fucking 10 on their chest. There ain't no law. They don't make no rules. They left their ranch. Tried to enforce their will on other people, their way of life on other people. They asked for this conflict, not the rest of us.
Jonathan, you have been in shootouts with law, right?
I have here, yeah. Once.
What you do when law is looking for you with guns out, shooting at you? You shoot at back, right?
You shoot back, huh?
You try to defend yourself with whatever you can because you don't want to get caught. What these fucking ranchers are doing, acting like a law, trying to be justice, serve justice. And what law is doing? Nothing.
You know, they do have Hank Hammer as their leader. And the law must love Hank Hammer, seeing as he used to be one. The Dos Lobos. They'll join this fight with you?
Del Lobos that I know, sure. If they don't, that's still my fight. The reason Del Lobos should join this fight, they hurt Percy. He was a Del Lobo. While we were trying to get Esteban out, when he was caught, Hank Hammer shot me in the leg. Because of him, we were never got the chance to get him out. And then, you know the history between me and Hammer. He wants to kill me and I want to kill him. If the Del Lobos don't want to take a stand, that ain't the Del Lobos that I want to be part of. And I have plenty of people who will take a gun against these people.
Don't sound like you was one of them, Jonathan.
I was. But then I realized that I'm better off finding information. I've been able to tell Sunshine when and where these ranches have been. I've stood face to face with them, had conversations with them, with them being none the wiser that I was watching them. They have no idea who I am.
Don't that all come to an end eventually, though? All that intelligence, all that information you's gathering, don't it have to be used for a purpose?
Yeah. It's been given to the people who are fighting them. And, to help Cook and his boys find them. Just help Sunshine and the goons find them. I'm hiding amongst all of them. And the way this is going, I can do the same thing for Jim. Let them know when I see them, where I see them. Stand right next to them as I write a telegram without them even blinking an eye at me.
And that is the reason I called you here. I didn't call you to raise your guns because I know what you're doing or trying to do is a more bigger and better for the future. The reason I called you because you have the access to go to that ranch. I want the names. I know Seth, I know Cucamonga. Now I've seen a girl with them, and I feel like I've seen her in Van Horn. I
Is there a
want you
redhead?
to... She wear a hat, and on that hat there's a rat. She mostly cover her face. I met her in Van Horn. Her name is Riley. I just want the confirmation that she's the one riding with them, and the other
Sure.
names. And then, a little heads up when they are looking, where they are looking, who is riding alone. But like I said, I will give them this option to fuck off and call off their search if they don't want to get included in this. But if they want violence, it will be violence, a violence they has never seen.
You know, they sleep under different stars than you.
But I've seen Seth on my stars. I've seen him multiple times.
I'll let you know what I can find out. I'll shit, I'll just ask Sunshine flat out for their names.
There's even gonna be people who will be ratting me out, so I want their names too. Because if Seth is asking about me, and a lot of people know me by now, if they are passing informations, means they are putting their life on the risk too. And I hate rats.
Well, you're about to fight a whole bunch of them. I've seen them on the ranch a few times already, as I ride by.
Today, I will talk to the current jefe of the Del Lobos, see what's the way the wind is leading.
Do you want me to get you in contact with Johnny Waggy?
If you can, I will
Yeah,
talk to famous, the people, the Woods gang. They also live at the Fort Mercy, right?
I don't know if I met any of the Woods gang yet. I just know that Cooks people, Growler calls them the Cookies. That's the only name I know them by, so I don't know if they're two different groups or not.
Yeah, Cook is a different one, and the Woods were different, but they live in the same place. I thought the goons gonna take care of the problem, but they are so friendly that they cut a fucking deal with the vigilantes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Butch has been very different.
Butch is not the only one in that gang.
I know, but from what I heard, Butch was one of the craziest. Now he seems not. Of course, you got Growler, you got Wyatt. Both scary in their own, ways.
Wyatt always asks me what I've done to the people of the ranch. That's Hades, I think so. Yeah, Wyatt always asks me what I have done to the ranch people. But I really want to know what he has done so far.
Yeah. To get Johnny Waggy in contact with you, I'm gonna let him know what you did to Hank's sister. It'll make him more, I'm hoping it'll make him more, willing to talk. But in this case, seeing as they're the ones that are going after Seth and his people, maybe they're the ones to get allied with. Sunshine told me that the reason this war started was because they were extorting the ranch, McFarland's ranch. And that's what led to all of this.
I mean, if the goons were extorting the ranch, the ranchers have full authority to defend themselves, but coming after every motherfucker outlaw, trying to be law and giving us a bullshit that they are doing this under the name of the god, trying to be god.
That's where it
I would
confuses me.
slit their throat and throw them off this rock and see if God can save them or not.
Like I said, that's where it confuses me because this deal is not with Hank. This deal is just with the ranchers. But they don't know how things are going to change once Hank returns. Because the way it's going right now, once Hank returns, he's not going to have the ranchers on his side. Unless they break that deal and war just opens up again.
At this point, I don't care about the goons anymore. I thought they're gonna take care of the West's problem, but they have failed. The West is wild, and you cannot leash the West. But the goons cutting a deal with them, that makes the whole West look bad. I believe there must be a lot in that what we don't know about, so end of the day I'm not gonna judge them. But if you look at that cliff, that is the cliff where we stabbed Hank Hammer's sister. And I believe in actions more than words.
Just be careful, Jim.
Reason I don't want it to be in the West, because I knew that place gonna make me a killer. But if that path is leading me to, so be it.
Who's willing to ride with you? How many people you got?
There's Rafael, there's Rodrigo, there's Frank. I think Boris told me I can have him as a gun. Means Boris Thatcher. Then there's Jin Lee.
You got a good amount.
I have a few more people out west.
And I believe Frank and me think alike. He was there when I did it. And I know if you're not there with the gun, but you are there with your brain and all the information.
Yeah, I'll pass you whatever information I found out. They're not hiding right now like they were back then. So more than likely you'll find them on the ranch.
That's why we need rifles.
Have you talked to Miss Song?
I meant more so men to carry the rifles.
Well,
You
that
know,
sounds
I'm
like
not
it.
much of a buyer.
I know. But when you need it, it's easier to get it like that than waiting for someone in the bushes.
Just been pretty lucky, Jonathan. I mostly get what I like.
Once I get out from under this Hank Hammer bullshit, we get a little bit more breathing room to move around without a posse of vigilante asshole ranchers chasing around everybody that, they don't like or whatever they don't agree with. We'll be able to open ourselves up to more safe operations. There's moonshining to be done. I don't know a whole lot of people that don't enjoy good shine, made correctly, that is. I know a few fences.
Yeah, you met one in the making right here.
Did I now?
That's one of the reasons why I'm not getting involved.
I'm not a violent man by nature, I don't believe. Well, that's probably not true. I am a pretty yeah, I am a violent man, but
Quite a lie on our faces, huh?
I am not a dumb man, and I understand that violence isn't always the answer, but I truly believe that here and now it is the answer. These assholes are running around and they're getting away with murder. That's no exaggeration. They are getting away with murder.
They are.
Got
Could
some
me and
food,
you get away?
Shanks?
Could me and you get
Nah.
away with murder?
I already have a murder on my head, so
Right. What I'm saying is if you went down there to Valentine and turned yourself in, would they let you go?
you will not see me again.
Right.
Yeah, they'll
So
probably
why
give
the
him the
fuck?
chair.
Why the fuck would they give Jim the chair? Jim, they killed Jim, but they let these motherfuckers do whatever they want to do. That slight's got to be answered.
For the time being. But they had turned themselves into Sisika once. They went in there when the goons got locked up. Acting like they were gonna do something to the goons when they were in there. None of them did anything.
A lot of people have not seen the side of Fan Hammer that I've seen, you have seen, and Raphael have seen. This so called God. ran for his life when we had guns out in the Annesburg forest. He's no fucking god.
He ran from
Down
a
to the
duel.
water. Filled our flask.
Sunshine called him out to a duel when he ran into him. Just them two. And you know what Hank Hammer did?
What he did.
He ran away yelling, "You gotta catch me, you gotta catch me."
Yeah.
Jesus, Jim, what have you gotten yourself involved in?
I've not got myself into anything. I'm just taking care of the West. Somebody has to. Your people failed. So somebody has to step up.
Jim, I'm my people. I'm not with them. I'm just using them for connections. Like I told you. Having some of the scariest people in the crossing behind you, that goes a long way.
Yeah. Maybe my expectations from the goons were quite high.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one bit. Like I told you, they're gonna destroy themselves from the inside. It's just a matter of time. But it's being able to say that I know them has helped me in some ways. Getting to know other people. Like I met Cook. Like I met Waggy. Zeke introduced me to Dayu Song. I know you gave me your telegram, but he actually... I didn't even know I was going to meet her. But me and her had a long conversation that day. And she's intrigued by what I can bring to the table. But I'm trying to be kind of like her, if you know what I mean, where many people know me, but at the same time, oh, who's that? He's just a normal guy. He's not getting into anything. Just a regular Joe. But I'm over here funding people's bank jobs, funding their moonshine runs, funding whatever the fuck they need. Giving
You
information.
said you are?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm building up to a point where I'm trying to fund people's bank jobs and whatever they need funding with. I already did it
Well,
once.
I need funding with some moonshine.
How much does that normally cost?
I'll be perfectly clear with you, friend. I don't rightfully know. Maybe Jim does.
Jim?
I need to recheck the prices, but a moonshine bottle goes for $10, something like that. $10 to $5. Yeah, it's not that much, but on the job boards you can make a bit of profit.
It's
Depends.
a safe option, and that's what I'm looking for. A little operation someplace where I can make me a bit of shine, move a little bit of product, make a little bit of money. I'm not looking to live in no mansion. I'm looking to have something that's my own.
I mean, as long as you understand that I also need return on my investment.
Of course. Of course. What kind of return are we talking here?
Well, once we do the math on how much I put in, yeah, we need. Since I don't know what moonshine You know how much
Well, let's say
everything
I
goes
needed
for.
$500.
And I would give you 5, and since I'm not really
To
in.
understand the moonshine, how much, what it takes to make a moonshine, you need to understand that you need a grain, you need water, you need sugar. That's all the man work you need.
Mhm.
Then you need to crush the sugar and make sugar cubes. You need to mix the water, and then you need to go to the distillery. You have not invested a single penny except one time purchase on the crusher and the water bucket. It's all hard work. So if you're selling moonshine for even a $3 a bottle, I mean, one mash gives you 5 moonshine bottles, big jars, one mash. So if you're making a even a $3 profit and selling her 5 or 6, and if they're doing jobs and they're making $10 out of it or $8, depends on the job. Like I said, it varies. Both of the parties making a decent equal profit.
So moonshine doesn't really need a lot put in then money wise, huh?
Nah, it's just hard work. That's it.
Well, in that case, Frank, if let's say you and your folk want to do a bank job, then the way I did it with this group that I already did it with, I front you the stick, which was 400, and then I get back that 400, and all I wanted extra was just an extra 100. I'm not trying to eat too much into people's profits. Just what I put in plus an extra 100.
What he's asking, Frank, is not a lot. You easily make a $4,000 on a bank, and people mostly sell a dynamite stick for 500. So, and if you even get a nitro, it's quite a recipe to make into a stick.
My problem is that I don't scotch the people for the banks. Not right offhand, I don't.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You could go do a bank.
I mean, I have done plenty of banks.
Has Raphael done one yet?
Yeah. Oh, one thing that Frank doesn't know about me, I'm the one of the fastest safecracker in the crossing. I claim that proudly.
So what you're saying is that we could put it together.
Yeah, I can definitely take you on a job.
Well, how do I get in contact with you? Not you, Jim. I know how to get contact with you.
I can give you my Telegram if you got a notebook. Or if you're, you can remember it.
We can all just go to Rick's station. I've been in this camp for quite some time.
Go ahead with it.
All right. It's going to be QM Quality Meat 924.
You prefer people call you Shank?
Yeah, Shanks. That's what I'd rather have people call me.
Okay.
So it's QM.
This is a blessing.
Couldn't have done that in the bushes.
When you do it, you let it fall, and you see how fast it goes. quite a game.
We got work to do.
Yeah. Just a beer.
What are you guys
There
gonna
you
do?
Find the guns for the war that is about to begin.
You know, if you go to that ranch and they're there, only one of you is coming out alive, right? It's not that they're just gonna let you leave.
If they touch me, they touch a Lobo.
I don't think they
They
care
don't
who
know
they're
that.
touching.
A lot of people are quite afraid of the Lobos. That's what I've seen. We'll find out how much fear the Lobos have put in their fucking life.
Remember, it's not just the ranchers that you're going with. It's gonna
Yeah,
be her camera
fucking.
too.
Like I said, either it's gonna be him or me. But I definitely will try to do something. Change the West that we always dreamed of.
Just don't get crucified.
We're gonna catch that wagon. You need to get on your horse.
You guys be
That
safe,
do
okay?
people.
Send me a telegram with your information. Be safe, Jim.
You stay safe too.
He got himself involved. I go right, Johnny Waggy, Jim Lee. Somebody started. So many chance jobs aren't worth funding, but bank jobs are. Send Johnny Waggy. Sunshine telegram. I already knew that he did it because I saw it on his on his stream, but I'm glad he told me. Now I can tell something. I can connect him to Waggy. I'm better as an information source because I see them around. I don't know who I am, but I know who they are.